In this video, I'm going to talk about the Tropical Taurus and the true Sidereal Aries. If you were born between April 21st and May 12th, you are actually a true Sidereal Aries. Taurus does like to have control, and Aries is also ready to fight, and both of these have horns. So it really can be a little confusing about what type of energy is being embodied. When we are looking at Taurus from a tropical lens, Taurus can be seen as grounded, stable. They're great planners and manifestors. These are people who are here to help us remember our body. Let's say if you are a tropical Taurus, some of your lessons can be all in relation to trust. Trusting your inner guidance, trusting your inner wisdom, trusting the little nudges within your body that's telling you when to move and when not to move. But the fear sometimes can take over in a way that then becomes an expression, let's say, of like laziness, of not wanting to move forward, of not wanting to make a mistake, of, feeling as though if I take this step, is it even going to be the right thing? Therefore, maybe I don't take any steps at all because I rather not know than to try and be let down. Aries, what we know Aries to be, are very impulsive. They can be people who are not waiting for others to give them permission to take action, to move forward. The lesson for a tropical Taurus is to take the action, to trust themselves, to start that project, to build that thing and lead themselves forward, not waiting for everybody else to give them permission to do the thing that they were already set out to do. And you can see the difference with some Taurus energy, whether they are born after May 12th or before. People who are born after May 12th tend to have a little bit more of a grounded energy versus an impulsive energy. And neither one is good or bad. But essentially, the energetics of it is different. Where Taurus is all about attracting, because it's also related to Venus, its planetary ruler, Aries is about fire. It is about action. Paying attention to what feels true for you is going to be important as you continue to navigate. The other reason why I'm bringing this up is because the energy that I've been feeling into, there was so many conversations around relationships and submission. Specifically, a lot of men talking about how women need to be able to submit in a relationship, in a partnership. I personally cringe with this because what are we submitting to? Unless it's an application, hard pass, okay? But that's just me. In order for anybody to feel like they can be in their feminine energy, they also need to feel as though they have a safe space to do so. That energy is really misrepresented, I believe, in our collective. And it's honestly rhetoric, in my personal opinion, from religion, how men are supposed to be and how women are supposed to be and how the men are supposed to be with their partners and how women are supposed to be with their partners from this lens of the Bible and religion. It's all a story. Marriage is a business, and the business is an agreement between two people who are saying they're going to do X, Y, and Z together. But even in astrology, you're not finding love in the house of marriage. It is an agreement. The church and government is also a business in cahoots with each other. These two are not separate, in my personal opinion. So take what resonates and leave the rest. It saddens me sometimes to actually hear women repeating the narratives that have taken them away from their femininity. It's also a sad energy to see how men disconnect from their feminine energy, their divine feminine energy, not male or female, not girl or boy. And when we continue to perpetuate the narratives and the stories that are only benefiting the systems that have upheld it all this time, we are also creating distortion and distraction within ourselves and what is actually true for ourselves. Why I felt like it was important to talk about is Because Aries, if they feel as though things are not going their way, they're going to make it go their way, whether you like it or not. Taurus likes to be able to control things because it's a fixed energy and it wants to feel stable. It wants to feel supported. It wants to feel as though everything is going as planned. If Taurus can't control the situation, they're going to control you. It's kind of like a bullying energy. And then Aries is like a bullying energy, but they're also going to potentially physically do something. Actually, both of them. So I really want to address some of this aggression that can be taken out on people physically from these energetic signs. And this is based on specific placements. When Aries feels like they are being boxed in or closed in, they want to just bust out of the box, and this is where that rage energy can come from. And then with Taurus, this energy is going to want to keep you around because it's comfortable for them. It's why it's comfortable, especially in relationships, is if I get to control you, you can't leave. We see this being represented sometimes by abuse. Just gonna say it, like that's what it is. It's abuse and it's bullying. We can't control anyone. And the idea of submitting because you're in a partnership, a lot of people are expressing these things from their own mother wounds and their own father wounds, and their fear of abandonment, the lack of trust within themselves. It doesn't have to be that way. I really want people to pay attention to the signs and pay attention to what doesn't have to be your narrative or your story. What gets to be expressed through healing, through actually understanding what's being called of you and for you. Know that you are being guided by the subtle whispers, by the energy that twinkles in your body, letting you know what is true and what is not true, when you're being guided and when it's time to just take pause. So what am I really trying to say? True Aries are very creative people. They have self-will that will lead them into the best places and sometimes unfortunate places because of their impulsivity to action. The difference between feminine energy and masculine energy is masculine energy are the ones that typically take the action, where the feminine energy, they are the ones that are creating the plan. They are doing many other things, but it is about flow. If you're looking at it from a tropical lens, I already have a video for Tropical Aries to True Sidereal Pisces. The Tropical Aries is also needing to understand when to flow, when to allow maybe shifts in the plans, in the action that they're desiring to will forward, okay? When we are talking from this religious text, for example, we're missing the mark in what a true divine embodiment can be. It's not based on control. It's not based on force. Everyone gets to be sovereign in their body and in their actions, period. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, stay a while. If you're curious what this energy means for you, I have an Aries activation, a Taurus activation, and readings available for you now. Bye.